What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Yahenni, Daring Darling. Hope you're ready to get your black mid-range on. I am. Let's go and play first. Get the chat all closed out. Get our commanders up there. Plenty gets Atraxa. Fair enough. Get behind that. We've got Swamp, Urborg. We've got Expedition Map. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Not too bad. Let's get the grave. Oh, there we go. Always bothers me when it's like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess let's just go and lead off with Swamp. That way we can kind of keep them off black mana, unless we have to go for Urborg. Let's go and get the expedition map. Anything else now? Let's go and pass the turn. Let's get Yahenni back up, and then I'll kind of cover what our commanders got going on. So, we were playing Yahenni, Undying Partisan. Yahenni has haste. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1 counter on Yahenni. Then, sacrifice another creature. Yahenni gains indestructible until end of turn. Playing against Atraxa. She has Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink at the beginning of your instep proliferate. There we go. Alright, see if we get the Swamp. If not, we're going to go for the Swamp. Then if we have to go for the Urborg, we'll get it down. Okay, we do not. Let's go ahead and get the Urborg down. Do we want to... We don't have enough mana to go for Yahenni. We could Expedition Map for Ancient Tomb. And be able to get that down next turn. Yeah, let's go to wait and see what our opponent does. And then we can kind of go from there. But yes, hope you're excited. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to record today, and... Well, let's get some Yahenni going. I always enjoy playing some, you know, not that all my decks are one-trick ponies, but Yahenni it's just really more of just a kind of a mid-range style deck. And so it's always a fun one to play. We got some Infect coming in. Okay, so we're going to crack the Expedition map. Let's grab that Ancient Tomb, and we'll kind of figure out what we want to do for the rest of our hand. There we are. Grab the Ancient Tomb. It's going to go into our hand. So it looks like we're playing against Atraxa Infect. Probably, with the Infect creature out there, I'm just going to use my my deduction skills and assume that. Okay, Sign in Blood. Let's go and get the Ancient Tomb down. We can actually get into spots where we just strictly get down Yahenni and swing in right now, and we can tap the Ancient Tomb for Yahenni. Yeah, let's go and go for Yahenni. I think I'm okay with that. So we're looking at black. Let's go and tap for black. See if we can't outrace the Infect. Maybe we can go for that. Let's go and swing in for 2. We do have Crux of Fate, so that way if they get a few more creatures out there, we can blow them up and get a few extra counters on Yahenni. And then we still have Toshiro to get that down, and it'd be a nice little sack outlet if we want to. Alright, coming in hot for 2. See if they offer the block up. They do not. They're going to go down to 28. That's going to be 2 total commander damage. And then we will re-rack on what we need to do next turn. Let's go get this closed out. There we go. Okay. Coming in hot, put him down 28. That's 2 total commander damage. Anything else? No, we're good for this turn. Okay, so we have Sign in Blood. So we can go Sign in Blood, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. We also have Crux of Fate. That way, if they do deploy, you know, excuse me, if they get a few more Infect creatures out there, it'll be really good for us to get this down and destroy all non-dragon creatures. But mainly, we need to get something down that we can sacrifice Yahenni to. So we're probably going to go for Toshiro. We don't really have any instants in the graveyard. We do have Chainer. I always love that card art, man. I don't know, he's just a goofy-looking dude, man. I think it's the goatee. The goatee gets me. Okay, opponent swinging in for 1. We got some Snake Infect. Gonna get bit. There's a snake in our boots. Getting bit by 1. Sorry about that. Toy Story right there. Okay, Wretch Confluence. Okay, and do we want to go ahead and swing in? Yeah, we can swing in again. Let's make 2 more commander damage. We don't hit the lane drop for the turn. Yeah, let's go and swing in. Coming in hot for 2. Now, they will be able to go for Atraxa and Proliferate on the Infect counter that we have. So I think what we want to do is we want to go Sign in Blood because I want to get into spots where we can go Crux of Fate and then hit the land drop for the turn. And if we have to get a creature out there to sack to Yahenni to get those extra counters, then we'll go for that. So let's go ahead and go for the Sign in Blood. Go and just choose us on this one. Target player loses 2 life, draws 2 cards. Oh, yeah. All right, awesome. We do. Hit the Swamp. Do we want to... We don't have double black for Toshiro to get that down. We could Night's Whisper again. We're looking at having 6. We'll have to discard 1 card. Yeah, let's go and get it. You know, if we're racing Infect, I don't mind doing this. Let's go black and then Swamp. Draw 2. Got the back-to-back. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Okay, we hit another Swamp for the turn. Anything, we're going to have to discard down to hand. Let's go ahead and... So we have Chainer. Pay 3 life, put target creature card from a graveyard under the battlefield under your control. Yeah, let's probably go ahead and chunk the Chainer into the graveyard. It's 5 mana. If we're going any creatures at 5 mana, it's going to be Blood Gift Demon. So let's go and put the Chainer into the graveyard. Anything else? No, we're going to go past turn. Okay, let them do their thing. So they're going to be able to get down Atraxa and proliferate on the life on the Infect counter. So let's say the Snake swings in for 1, puts us to 2, get down Atraxa, proliferate up to 3. Now we do have Crux of Fate online next turn, but we also have Wretch Confluence, so we can choose the mode like more than one time. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. So actually get into the spots where we can just strictly go Wretch Confluence and get those extra counters on Yahenni, not worry about a sack outlet. and actually take care of both of their creatures over there and get rid of the Infect. So I think I'm okay with that. All right, they're going to come in hot for 1. Drop us down 2. That, or not drop us down, technically put us at the Infect damage. If they're coming through. Now, they do have 2 mana to regenerate the snake, but hey, man, they don't have any mana up. Can't go for it. Okay, that's going to be 2 Infect. We're going to get the Proliferate trigger on Atraxa coming down. And it doesn't look like they hit the land drop for the turns, which actually I'll be A-okay with that. Okay, Proliferate, we're going to go to 3 Infect. There we go. But yeah, this is the fun thing about Yahenni I really enjoy about it is, you know, sometimes you're going really wide with like Grave Titan, you get Demon of Dark Schemes online, you get a lot of mana going, but there's other times where you're just kind of just going strictly Voltron with Yahenni, so it's always a fun deck. I really enjoy it. Let's go and get the Swamp down. Let's go and go for the Wretch... that is not Wretch Confluence. Let's go for... There we go. Let's go Wretch Confluence. Sorry, my cat was walking in front of me. There we go. Let's go cast. We're going to choose target creature, 3 modes on that. I think that's correct. Hold on. Yeah, I think we should be able to split that up, I think. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was thinking it was going to make us do it all at once. Okay, I like that. Let's go and tap for 2. Looking at 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. It's going to leave up 1 more black mana. Atraxa is going to get hit double, and then the snake's going to get hit for 1. So the way it was worded, I thought we couldn't do that. So, alright, so we're going to get a nice little +1 counter on Yahenni from that snake dying. Swing in hot for 3. That's going to be 7 total commander damage. Put them down to 23. And then we'll kind of re-rack on what we're going to do next turn. Okay, pass it over. They still didn't hit the land drop last turn, so we'll take this. They do have Chromatic Lantern out there, which is going to allow them to kind of, you know, get ahead on, you know, whatever colored restrictions they have in their hand. Now, as far as next turn, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have 7 mana to mess around with. We can go Liliana, get her down, target player discards a card, or we can use the -2 ability to grab a card out of our library and put it on top. Gets +1 for each poison counter that your opponents have. Okay. We don't really have to worry. It doesn't have Infect, so it's really not that that bad. And we got the Ichor Claw Mirror. Alright, so if we go Crux of Fate, drawn to Bloodghast. Let's go and get the Swamp down. Actually, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go Bloodghast, yeah, let's go Bloodghast. Looking at double black. We can sack to Yahenni, play it, have it come back onto the battlefield. Sack the Bloodghast. It's going to gain Indestructible. Let's go and get the Swamp down. Now, well, I guess either way, Bloodghast is going to come back. It didn't really matter how we see it. We can sacrifice it again if we need to. It's going to come back onto the battlefield. Yes, we're going to use that ability. And then we're going to go and jam a Crux of Fate. Destroy all non-dragon creatures. Yes, we're going to use that ability. There we go. Let's go Crux of Fate. Destroy all... I always get worried when I do Crux of Fate. Non-dragon... There we go. Make sure we're doing it right. Okay. The last thing I want to do is actually click on the dragon claws, and then just like this huge spell just gets cast out into the nether. No void. Okay, we're going to get a few extra counters on Yahenni. Oh man, this is looking good. Okay, Yahenni's going to go to a nice little 5-5. Let's go and swing in. Look at Yahenni just keeping all the Infect away. No, he or she is going hard in the paint today. Okay, coming in hot for 5. Wow. I don't know what that was directed toward. Alright, swinging in for 5. Puts him down to 18. That's 12 total commander damage. Anything else? No, we're going to go past turn. Okay. So we have Blood Gift Demon. We still have Toshiro if we want to go for that. With Toshiro, I may be saying that wrong too. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may cast target an instant card from your graveyard. Right now, we don't have... I don't think we have any instant cards. We do have Wretch Confluence. So, if we get into spots where we can take care of them, we have Toshiro on the battlefield. We can cast an instant card out of the graveyard, and if we put it into a graveyard anywhere, it'd be exiled. So we can get in spots where we can go Wretch Confluence, draw a few extra cards, or take care of some of their creatures out there. But we could go Liliana. Now, if we go for the -2 on Liliana, we're going to put a card on top. Yeah, it's going to go on top of it. It's not going to go into the hand. I was thinking if they tap out for Atraxa or something like that, we could... Phyrexian Swarmlord, Infect. The being of your upkeep, create a 1/1 green insect creature token with Infect for each poison... Oh... Okay, gnarly, man. Okay, so we do have Demon of Dark Schemes. So all of the creatures are going to get -2 until end of turn. Okay, let's see what we draw into. Worst comes to worst, that's going to be 4 Infect coming across. We'll probably still go and get a Chump Blocker down, but we're going to have Demon down to kind of take care of all the little snake, whatever dudes they get made. Ooh, Grave Titan, that's a good draw. Okay, any certain way we want to do this? I think, actually... I like jamming Grave Titan. We're going to get some nice bodies from that. Let's go and do that. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 off the Ancient Tomb. There we go. Get Grave Titan down. We're going to get 2 zombies for that. That's going to be a nice little chump blocker for the Infect creature over there. And really, if we want to, we can just kind of swing in with the Yahenni if we want to. Now, that will be 4, and it will go to a 1-1. Is that what we want to do? Either way, either they don't block when we get him for 5, and it puts it at 17 total commander damage, and that'll be a few, but that'll be some nice counters on Yahenni. But if we're going for the Demon of Dark Schemes, let's say at the beginning of their upkeep, create a 1/1 insect token with Infect for each poison counter. So we're looking at 3. Man, I wonder if we want to hold off on this one. So we're going to get those. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on this one. We don't want to swing in. If they block, Yahenni goes down to a 1/1, which I don't want. If they swing in, we can chump block with the zombie token. And then we can go Demon of Dark Schemes the following turn. That's going to be 3 little insect tokens on the battlefield. So that's going to be 8 on the counters. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I'll kind of put Yahenni into the spot to where it's going to really kind of, we can kind of get some more counters on there so we don't have to worry about Yahenni like being a 1/1 dying whenever we go for Demon of Dark Schemes. Yeah, that's correct. Demon of Dark enters the battlefield. All other creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn, not just our opponent's creatures. So yeah, that would be correct. So I'm okay with this line. We cast that. We're going to lose our zombies, but hey man, it is what it is. So we'll see if the Phyrexian Swarm Lord swings in. It's funny, man. You just never really see Commander. You never see Infect in a lot of Commander. So and I didn't really play back then during this block. So it's kind of cool seeing all these different Infect cards. It's just they don't register on my Magic brain. I hadn't seen them in forever. All right, let's see if they're swinging in. We do have the Grave Titan block if we want to. That'll still go for the. Okay, they're not swinging in. See what we draw into. We do have the Demon of Dark Schemes down to kind of take care of all those nice little Infect tokens. All right, they're going to proliferate, put us up at 4 Infect. Fair enough. And if we draw into another board wipe, okay, draw into another swamp. Let's go and get the swamp down. So we're looking at, we'll go and return Bloodghast. They're not at 10 life, so it's not going to have haste. So we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. So we're looking at 6 from Demon of Dark Schemes. Let's go ahead and do that. We could just push in on this one. How do we want to do this? All right, swing it for 5. Demon of Dark Schemes, going to get the extra counters on Yahenni. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Let's go Demon of Dark Schemes. We're going to lose the zombies, but we can push in with Grave Titan. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're looking at, I guess on this one, 6. We don't have nothing we need to tap down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we can just tap out for black. And we'll go and tap the, there we go. Tap that down. Demon of Dark Schemes. All of the creatures are going to get -2/-2 until end of turn. It's going to take care of Bloodghast and our 2 zombies. Grave Titan's going to go to a nice little 4/4 body. And then we'll get some nice little triggers on Yahenni from those insects. Oh, beautiful. And we'll get some nice energy, too. I'll take that. Okay. Get those counters on Yahenni. It goes to a 3/3. Always yield. And then we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always yield. And we'll see how much energy we get. I think that's 6 right there. 6 total energy. All right, now what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to swing in with Yahenni. That's going to be a nice little 6/6 body. So I'm just going to feel forced to kind of block. And then we can go ahead and swing in with Grave Titan to get a few extra creatures out there. All right, coming in hot. Get those 2 zombies falling out of Grave Titan's belly. Some wild magic art right there, man. If you've never looked at Grave Titan close, there's zombies falling out of his belly, and that's always tripped me out. Okay, getting it for 10. That's going to be 6 total commander damage. Puts them down to 8. They go to 18. We have Demon to block, a couple zombies. Anything else? No, we're going to go and pass turn. Okay. So, let's see. Let's kind of re-rack on what we got going on. So they do have the Phyrexian out there. They're going to get those nice little insect tokens. Well, if worst comes to worst, what we can do is we've got 5 in the air. Now, Atraxa is going to have Vigilance, so they're going to have to block right there. They'll have Lifelink. But what we can do is we have Toshiro, so we can get that down, and we get into spots of, excuse me, if we draw into some sort of removal, what we can do is get Toshiro down and then blast one of their creatures and cast Wretch Confluence out of the graveyard. Okay, Contagion Engine. You can put a -1 counter on each creature. Target player control. Yeah, it's going to take care of our zombie. -1 counter is going to go into Yahenni, put it down to a little 7/7. Counter goes on Demon of Dark Scheme, goes to a 4/4. Now we do have Demon of Dark Schemes online. 3 mana, pay 4. We can turn a creature back to the graveyard. Right now, there's not really a whole lot of there's not really a lot of good targets coming out of the graveyard. Okay, see if they're swinging in. If they do swing with Atraxa, we may end up chump blocking on this one. They are at 8. Okay, they do not offer it up. If this is the case, what we may do is we may go for Liliana and go for another board wipe, and that'll kind of clear the board out so we can get a bunch of counters on Yahenni. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm going to proliferate. That's going to put us up to 5 Infect. We'll see what we draw into, but more than likely we're going to go Liliana Vest on a board wipe. Put it, and then if they want to swing in, we're looking at a few other creatures coming across. Proliferate, okay, fair enough. Take care of the nice little zombies over there. There's going to be an extra counter on the Grave Titan, so we may get into spots where we just swing in just to get a few extra bodies to stop those Infect dudes from swinging in. And we can always still just go ahead and get down Blood Gift Demon. Okay, we're going to get that extra energy. Going to go into the graveyard. Okay, there we go. Draw into another swamp. Let's go and get these swamp down. So let's re-rack. So we're looking. Yeah, let's go and bring it out. Yeah, come on. Welcome, Bloodghast. Come back out. Okay, so Bloodghast comes back out. It does have haste now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 bodies out there. If we go Liliana and grab a board wipe, that's going to allow us to cast for 5. We can still go for Toshiro if we want to. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's go Liliana. We're looking at 1, 2, 3. We're going to search our library for a board wipe. We still have Damnation left, so we're going to put that on top. Let's go ahead, -2. Goes on top of our library. And then let's go ahead and go for the... Let's go Damnation. Where are you? There you go. Damnation goes on top. And do we have to reveal? No, we don't have to reveal that. So we have Damnation on top. We have 4 mana left. So we have Demon of Dark Schemes online to put a creature back onto the battlefield. But I think at this point... Let's go ahead and I think we're going to hold off. We're going to, if they want to swing in for Infect, they can kind of proliferate. We could get into spots where we swing in with Grave Titan to have a few extra bodies. That's going to be an extra body we can get. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Let's go and push in with Grave Titan. Kind of forces them to block if they want to go for an extra counter. And we'll have 2 extra bodies for that. Yeah, let's do that. Swing in with Grave Titan. I want to keep as many counters on Yahenni as we can. Okay, swinging in, we're going to get the 2 extra zombie bodies. If they want to chump block them on the insect tokens, sure, fair enough. It's going to keep them off on Infect. And they should have enough creatures to where we go for a Damnation. We're going to have enough counters on Yahenni to kind of close it out from there. Okay, Grave Titan swinging in. If we lose Grave Titan in some form or fashion, fair enough. It is what it is. If they get an extra counter on there, sure, go for it. At least you're taking care of some of those Infect. Okay. So we got the insect token blocking on Grave Titan. We're going to get an extra counter. That's going to be an extra counter on Yahenni. Yeah, and we could have swung in with Yahenni, but if they just completely chump out block on the Phyrexian Swarmlord, all those -1 counters on there, yeah, I'm just not really feeling those -1 counters. Let's go and go Toshiro. Do we want to hold up anything else? Do we want to hold up Demon of Dark Schemes? Put it from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Chainer's going to be a nice little 3/3 body. Let's go Toshiro. So we're looking at black, black, and then double black. Okay, we're going to get that down. If for some reason they sack a creature or something, or if it dies, we'll be able to cast Wretch Confluence out of the graveyard without paying its mana cost. So, actually, we should have got that down main phase, now that I think about it. So that is my bad. Yeah, we should have got down Toshiro main phase. That way the insect token would have died. We could have gone for Wretch Confluence. So, yeah, should have gone for that. So, hey, but that happens. Sometimes I... just get wrapped up in commentary, don't see a line like that. But yeah, so I think we're okay. We've got Damnation on top. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They can only swing in with technically like 4 Infect creatures. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got tons of bodies. Bloodghast can't block, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have more than enough to stop the Infect. They will have the Proliferate trigger coming again. Has Flying and Shroud. Okay. That's good. We have 2 flyer. We have 1 flyer and Demon of Dark Schemes, so I'm okay with that. That'll stop them from swinging in. We can block. Yeah, it's not unblockable. Okay, that'd been pretty gnarly if that was if they had unblockable. Okay, see if they want to swing in or not. And then if not, we should be able to go for that Damnation next turn. We're looking at 3 mana, so they're not going to have enough mana to go for a Proliferate trigger, and then like get the extra Proliferate coming in. So we've got Demon blocking in on Phyrexian Swarmlord. But even if they do swing in with Atraxa, they're going to gain 4, go to 12. We're going to have more than enough triggers on Yahenni. It's at 8/8 right now. Yeah, we're okay with this. Okay, swinging in. Let's go and block the Demon of Dark Schemes on that. Let's go Zombie. And then let's go Zombie. So we're looking at 1 Infect coming in. That's going to put us at 5. Proliferate at the end of turn puts us at 6. So technically we don't have to block with a zombie. Well, there's a pump spell. Yeah, so if we go pump spell, that would not be good. So we're looking at how many creatures dying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be enough to close it out. Okay, and they're going to go to 12. Yeah. If they have some sort of pump spell on one of the infect creatures, I would hate that. We're going to have Wretch Confluence we can cast once their creature dies. So yeah, I'm okay with this. So okay, tons of triggers. Let's get these Demon of Darkseam triggers on the stack. Let's go. Yahenni Undying. Okay, and we have the Toshiro trigger too. Let's go ahead and go. We have Wretch Confluence. Yeah, let's go and cast it. Let's go. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Let's go and just take care of some of those infect creatures. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. There's going to be a few extra triggers for Yahenni. Let's go 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. And then it says you may pay. Oh, you may. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. I thought we could cast it. No, we're not going to cast it. Okay. I thought we got to cast it for free for a second. I was like, hey, man. No, this is free. No, we're good. I just got mixed up in my head for a second. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, now it makes sense. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I don't play with Toshiro that lot, and for some reason, I just remember that I thought you could cast it for free. I just, hey, sometimes there's a crossroad in your head for magic stuff, and then that happens. So we're going to get those extra Demon of Darkseam triggers. We don't have Demon of Darkseams, though, unfortunately. And let's see. All right, so we have Damnation on top. They have 3 mana left up, so hopefully we should be able to close it out from here. And we've got an 11/11 Yahenni. We've got Grave Titan swinging in. They have 4 infect creatures, but with that Damnation, we're going to be in a good spot. So we got the Proliferate on the on our infect, puts us at 5. We're looking at a -1 counter on Grave Titan. It's going to go to a 2/2 body. This will take care of both of our zombies. So I think we'll be okay. We still have the, if we had a lane drop or something, we still have the blood gas activation. It will not have haste because they're at 10, but we can get behind this. Okay, I'm going to increase the number of counters on there. Draw into that Damnation. There we go. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the blood gas. Give Yahenni indestructible. Let's get the stack back up. There we go. Let's go for Damnation. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Destroy creatures that can't be regenerated. Always yield. There we go. And let's give you some nice little counters on Yahenni. Oh, yes, beautiful. And then we still go for the Liliana activation if they have some sort of removal or something. All right, it's going to come in hot. It's going to be 16 coming across. Good game, man. There we go. Look at that. Yahenni putting in some work. I will take that. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about me assuming that Toshiro had, you could cast it for free out of the graveyard. You too, man. Good game, buddy. Yeah, I just got mixed up on that one. So, but yeah, you can see where Yahenni's a really fun commander in that, sometimes you can go Grave Titan, beat sticks, you have a really heavy Reanimator game. But there's other times where you just kind of just go Yahenni Voltron and just really kind of put in some work. So, definitely a good game and definitely enjoyed it. So, all right, everybody, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks.